Project number 2, lesson 5, measures 5 and 6. We're going to continue. Let's finish this off so we can get our project in. So we're going to continue with exploring the flavor with the C major scale. We're going to do one more variation in measures 5 and 6. So we're going to, these should be quarter notes. And if that happens to you, because what happens is when you populate from the previous lesson, when you populate this C, when you put or input that C in, it automatically turns this into eighth notes, assuming that you're going to continue as you were here in this measure, in the previous measure. But no, so be careful of that and change that back into a quarter note. So make sure it is highlighted, make sure the little bulb is there, and then click on the quarter note and change that back to a quarter note. So we're going to do quarter notes in measures 5 and 6 in the treble staff, but at a higher register. We're going to keep the same register that we did in measures 3 and 4. So we're going to start on C5. So let's get to our C5, and there's our C5, D5, and continue on up the major scale all the way up to C6. Done. Now this is going to pop up every time you get to the end note. So we're going to take this off after we finish doing our bass staff. Now let's go on down to the bass staff. In the bass staff, you're going to highlight your quarter note, make sure your little bulb is there. And again, we're going to change those quarter notes now into eighth notes. We're going to reverse it. Let's do eighth notes in the bass staff and quarter notes in the treble staff. So let's go ahead and put our eighth notes in. I'm moving my mouse over. So all of my eighth notes are set up. Now I'm going to go back to the beginning and simply start putting in my scale, but I got to go down to a lower note. We're going down to the bass notes and we're going to do the C2. Same thing that we did in measures 3 and 4. Only it's going to be double. Okay. Okay, you can also use the actual keyboard letters on there as well. All right, so we don't need this measure. So we're going to go up here, going to click on measure, make sure that highlight, the bulb is in that measure, and we're simply going to remove or delete that measure. Done. Okay, so we only need 6 measures. All right, so we're done. So I'm going to take my keyboard app off now. I don't need it. I'm done. And now I'm going to just check it, make sure it sounds good, make sure my repeats are operating the way they should. Let's give it a listen. Repeat. Now over to measures 3. Different flavor. Repeat. Measures 5 and 6. Hear the difference? Now the bass is double. Now you just have single notes. Okay. I know this is simple, but I just wanted to give you an idea. We're going to go through some more. When we go to the chords, you're going to learn more fluff. Okay. So now if your project looks and sounds like this, you're going to go in here and you're going to remove the subtitle. And then you're going to make sure that your name is here, not mine. Make sure your name is here. And you're going to save it. Make sure you save it. And when you finish saving it, it should look like this. Okay. All right. And sound the way it sounds. Make sure you dot all your I's and cross all your T's, and that's it. You're all set. Click on turn in. Going to turn in your work, and you can put a comment if you'd like, and then click it again. Turn it. Okay, and when you see this, congrats, you're awesome. You just turned in your work. Then you should be okay.